Hey guys, welcome to Activated Live. Now, for those hardcore activated fans out there, you may have noticed we didn't have a call last week, and that is going to be part of today's conversation. So last week, I had a subject I really wanted to speak into, but I was feeling completely burnt out, and I didn't feel I was going to show up with the energy that I wanted and communicate the message in the way I wanted. And so I made the decision, actually, let's just take a break and I'll come back and talk about it. And then this week, I am still super busy, got absolutely loads on, juggling it. So I'm in a launch, I'm in a pre-launch phase. So if you don't know, my 12-week program, Nourished You, The Secrets to Lasting Weight Loss in Women. I am running a 5-day challenge, boot camp challenge, whatever you want to call it, in a Facebook group, and that starts on Monday. And so the last couple of weeks have been focused on getting those people into that group. Now, what happened is in typical defined route way, I went really hard and really heavy, really fast, and I got a whole load of people in there and then started to feel really burnt out. And then I went away this weekend and it was a wedding and away from home, not sleeping very well, felt absolutely depleted Monday, Tuesday, got my bleed today. And so I've kind of got all this stuff going on, right? And this is what I want to share. Today, it would have been really easy to cancel again because I have so much that needs to get done. Wednesdays are already busy for me. I've taught Nourished You. I've done an IG live. I've got content I need to get out there for Nourished You guys. I need to open the group for the 5-day challenge because I said I was going to open it today early and go live in there. And I've got a lot of different stuff going on, as well as serving my clients, catching up on the 40 box of messages I've got waiting for me. And there's a lot going on, right? So it'd be easy to cancel today and go, well, we'll catch up after the challenge, right? But recognizing that in myself of last week, I was completely depleted and I just needed to rest. I wouldn't have added value to you guys versus today. I've just got a lot on, but I've got a lot to say and I can add value. And so not using it as an excuse, just not to do it for another week. It's like, when are we self-sabotaging? When are we making excuses versus when do we actually need to rest? And last week, I really needed to rest. And this week I've had a bit of a rest. Like Monday, Tuesday, I took really slowly. I had no client sessions. Oh, hang on, that's a lie. I had one client session on Monday, but what day of the week are we on? Wednesday? I'm so losing track of time. Yeah, I did have a client on Monday, but I took it really slowly in the run up to that session. And then yesterday I was with my mentors. I was in that space, right? I wasn't with my clients. Wednesday's my big teaching day, and then Thursday, Friday are my big client days. So yeah, so I've had a bit of time out. I've had a bit of a rest. And if I cancelled yesterday, I think that would have been the right thing to do. But today I've got no excuses, right? I'm showing up for 20, 30 minutes for you guys and serving you guys, and it's for the best. So that's the first thing I want to start this off with, right? Just recognizing, when are we making excuses? When do we actually need to rest? And so, well, I was going to speak about last week. I'm going to actually speak about today. And what I want to speak about at the time was this being in the space in between when it doesn't feel like something's happening, and allowing ourselves to be there without always feeling like we need to do more, right? So what happened was, when I was going to speak about this last week, what had happened was I did an IG live and I announced that I was opening this 5-day challenge. And I'm on this live and people are signing up whilst I'm on the live. And I'm like, this is incredible. They're not even waiting to finish the live. They're just going and signing up. This is obviously super valuable. I'm onto something, right? This is obviously the right move. Then I get crickets. So I had people sign up on that live, and then nobody signed up for the rest of the day. And I was literally like, oh my God, are those going to be the only people that join the live, right? And this is what we do. So we go into the challenge, like we literally go into this like worst case scenario. And it's like, oh, okay, so I'm actually literally going to have like whatever people it was sign up, and I'm never going to get anybody else. And then the next day was a really slow day, like a really slow day. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I went into this whole like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And stressing myself out. Then within 6 days, I think I had these numbers might be wrong, but I think it was something like 45 people in within 6 days, and they'd taken the weekend off. So I posted on the Thursday. So I posted about it on like the Thursday, the Friday, and then the Monday, Tuesday. And I think by midday I think when I was about to do this last week, I was going to be telling you guys I had 45 people in, right? So it was like, well, hang on a minute. It may have looked like nothing was happening, but something happened. Then obviously more people came, and then I took the weekend off again, right? And again, everything slowed down again. And so then I was like doing the whole freak out again, because I want 100 people in this group, and I hadn't hit 100 people in this group at this point. So then I started to go, right, I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do more. But sometimes it's not always about having to do more. Sometimes we might be doing nothing, and people are finding what you've already shared. So previous posts, every single post at the moment I'm tagging off with, come join my free 5-day challenge, come join my free 5-day, every single post, right? People are finding your content all the time. I've got it in my story highlights. So every time someone finds me and then starts looking at me, they're going to see the Ditch the Diet challenge straight away, and they're going to see it's going on, and they can like join me from there, right? It's in the profile. And yesterday, something like 11 people joined, and I hadn't really spoken about it. And so this is your reminder that you don't always have to be doing. Like, doing doesn't always equal results, but obviously we do need to do, right? So this is why I'm just like, it's this balance with everything, right? It's the balance of like doing and resting, the balance of showing up versus not showing up, the balance of keeping my word and doing the thing, and actually thinking, actually the best thing for me right now is to rest. Doing the thing of like telling people it's available, having the things in place where they can find it and join you, making sure you mention it when you do it, but not feeling like you have to post 3 times a day every single day for a whole week to get the people in. And it's this duality in business that you're going to keep facing all the time. And people kind of trip themselves up with like right and wrongs and like regimented rules, and feeling like we have to act a certain way and do certain things, and systems and processes and strategies, and all of those things are wonderful, but it's also the energy. And when I do show up, I'm so blooming passionate about people not dieting, like so passionate about how it like completely it ruled my life for like 20 years, like restricting food, but also ruined my life, because there was so much fear about going out to eat in the evenings, and, you know, having to over-exercise because I'd had a piece of cake the day before and all these different things. And then learning how the female body works, and learning that it's all a load of rubbish anyway, and that all it ever does is end up slowing down our metabolism, makes us gain more and more weight the older we get, instead of just like having this flexible metabolism and all the different things, right? Which I'm not going to talk about here. It's not the right space for it. But I'm so passionate about people teaching people this, that when I do show up, even if I'm not showing up 7 days a week, even if I'm only showing up 4 days a week, that people are reading that energy. And then because my actions are so aligned with what I teach, that my energy is working for me, even when I'm not physically being seen on camera. So because I'm not restrictive, because I don't smash it out at the gym and get all sweaty, because I'm not doing the things I tell people not to do, because I am doing the things I tell people that they should do, I'm the full embodiment of what I'm teaching. So my energy is working for me, even when people can't see me. And I really believe this. I don't feel like you need to be on camera all the time for people to see what it is you're doing. But when you do go on camera, when you are fully embodied, when you are fully passionate, it's going to work so much harder for you and get people coming in. I'm going to keep this really short and sweet, because I feel like I'm going to lose the potency of the message, which is, I know, so multi-layered. I said so many things just then, but there was these different elements, right? There was this holding the duality and the different things, whatever that is. There is the holding the energy when it looks like nothing's happening in the 3D world, but you can't see the people doing the things in the background. You can't see the people that keep looking at the sales page. You can't see the person that keeps reading about your one-to-one offer. You can't see the people that are like, mention to their partner, I'm going to sign up for this later, but I'm just in the middle of making dinner at the moment. It's not the right time. Like, you can't see what's going on. So you've got to believe in what it is that you're offering and hold that energy knowing that it's going to come in the perfect timing. And I can't remember the last point because I just went off on one. Right. I've loved this little quick ramble. I may try and keep these in this closer to 10-minute mark going forwards. We will see. Sometimes I'll speak for more, but thank you for being here. If you got value from this, drop me a DM on the gram. I love to hear your guys' feedback. I love to know what you do enjoy about the Activated Life, or what we'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. And I'm sending loads of love. I'll speak to you soon.